Hello, Heartland fans! The moment we've all been waiting for has ultimately arrived in Season 18, Episode 10. Amy and Nathan proportion a kiss that might alternate the entirety, however. Is this just a fleeting spark? Or should it be the begin of something a good deal larger for Amy? After all the heartache, the recollections of Ty, and the affection she's given to her daughter Lindy, is Amy ready to include a new bankruptcy of love? What does this kiss imply for Nathan's location in her existence, and greater importantly, in Lindy's destiny? Could this cause a suggestion, or is Nathan the only who can assist Amy truly heal and circulate forward? Grab your tissues due to the fact the following chapter of Heartland is about to get even extra emotional. Heartland's season finales are constantly filled with emotion. However, Episode 10 of Season 18 takes things to an entire new level. As the sun units over Heartland Ranch, existence feels heavy yet full of promise. Amy has spent a lot of the season finding herself, balancing her function as a mom to Lindy, dealing with the ranch, and coming to terms along with her emotions for Nathan. However, questions stay unanswered. Could Nathan be the man or woman to fix Amy's coronary heart? Or does her connection to her past do husband Ty solid too long a shadow? This episode opens with Amy reflecting on her adventure to this point. Memories of Ty, who remains an ever-present part of her life, intertwine with her gift interactions with Nathan. In one especially shifting scene, Nathan's proper affection for Lindy turns into obtrusive as he helps her with a horse, showcasing his persistence and kindness. Yet, Nathan harbors fears. Is Amy geared up to absolutely embrace this courting? The emotional weight is palpable as Amy grapples with her decisions. Meanwhile, Caleb reemerges, bringing with him the consolation of shared history and a safe, acquainted connection. Fans are torn. Should Amy stay in her consolation quarter with Caleb, or chance the entirety to discover the unknown with Nathan? The community around Amy, including Lou and Jack, weigh in with their advice. Jack, always the family patriarch, shares words of wisdom that remind Amy of the strength it takes to open up to new possibilities. Lou, on the other hand, stresses the importance of focusing on what's best for Lindy. The stage is set for an unforgettable conversation between Amy and Nathan. Their shared chemistry has been undeniable throughout the season, but will Amy let herself fall for him? Or will her past continue to dictate her future? Stay tuned as we explore the build-up to this long-awaited moment in the next sections. As Episode 10 unfolds, Amy grapples with a profound inner conflict. Her love for Ty is undeniable, and the grief of his loss lingers, still sharp despite the passage of time. Yet Nathan brings something new into her life: genuine affection, steadfast commitment, and the possibility of a relationship that could grow into something meaningful. This sets the stage for a pivotal conversation between Amy and Nathan, where emotions run high and the weight of their pasts casts a long shadow over their present. Nathan understands how deeply Amy's journey has shaped her. He recognizes that Ty's memory is ever present and refuses to rush her into anything she's not ready for. His love for her, however, is unwavering, and his desire to build a future together grows stronger. This moment forces him to confront his own vulnerability. He's willing to take a leap of faith, but the question remains, will Amy meet him halfway? Amy, too, is faced with the difficult choice of whether it's time to release the past and embrace a future with Nathan. Throughout the season, their shared experiences, especially their work with the horses, have strengthened their bond. Nathan has revealed a side of himself that resonates deeply with Amy, particularly in how he's nurtured a connection with Lindy. Even so, part of her holds back, cautious of moving forward too quickly and fearing the potential consequences. In the quiet stillness of the evening, as they watch the sunset together, Amy finally finds the courage to speak. In a moment of raw vulnerability, she admits the truth she's been hesitant to voice. "I love you, Nathan, but I don't know if I'm ready." Her words, simple yet profound, mark a turning point. Nathan, ever patient and understanding, gently holds her hand and responds with calm reassurance. "I love you too, Amy. Whatever comes next, we'll face it together. At your pace." Their exchange is tender, filled with both hope and uncertainty. It feels like the calm before a storm, a delicate moment where their connection is undeniable, yet the question of their future remains unresolved. As Amy and Nathan stand on the brink of something new, the audience is left to wonder, Can their love overcome the challenges that lie ahead? Their emotional journey has laid a strong foundation for their relationship. But will it be enough to navigate the complexities of their lives and find a way forward together? As the tension between Amy and Nathan escalates, a familiar face reappears. Caleb, the man who once held Amy's coronary heart. His go back brings with it a hurry of nostalgia and bittersweet recollections. Caleb's reemergence creates a seismic shift in Amy's inner war. Is Nathan the proper preference for her, or does she want the stableness and luxury Caleb represents? It's a catch-22 situation that enthusiasts of Heartland have long anticipated. Who's in reality the better match for Amy, and what's fine for her daughter Lindy? Amy and Caleb proportion a deep connection. Their records is plain, full of shared recollections and a bond cast inside the fires of both triumph and tragedy. Yet Amy's relationship with Caleb has constantly been complicated. They're become love. However, there has been also an experience that something become missing. Something that Nathan, in his quiet way, appears to offer. This contrast among the past and the existing creates an effective emotional tug for Amy, who is torn among the man she once cherished and the only she's getting to know to agree with. At this crossroads, Amy displays on her dating with Caleb. While their connection is powerful, it's grounded in the beyond. There's a records there which couldn't be erased. Caleb has been a supportive associate, a consistent pressure in Amy's existence, especially after Ty's dying. He's shown up when wished, whether or not it's assisting with the ranch or being a supportive determinant in Lindy's lifestyles. But Amy starts off evolved to impeach if that's sufficient. The love she felt for Caleb can also have faded, changed by means of something extra uncertain, however similarly deep with Nathan. For Caleb, the situation is no less difficult. He's seen the way Amy appears at Nathan. The manner their dynamic has shifted at some point of the season. He is aware of that Amy is beginning to move on, something that stirs a sense of possessiveness and heartbreak in him. But deep down, Caleb additionally knows that he's not the man or woman Amy needs anymore. His adventure is his personal now, and his relationship with Amy, even as important, may have reached its natural end. In an annoying communique among Caleb and Amy, Caleb in the end speaks his reality. "You deserve extra than just a person who's snug, Amy," he says, his voice heavy with emotion. "I can't be the person you want in case you're nonetheless preserving onto the past." His phrases, although painful, are a turning factor. Caleb recognizes that his love for Amy has constantly been extra approximately what they as soon as had than what they could have in the future. And with that consciousness, Caleb steps again, giving Amy the space she wishes to make the choice to be able to form her future. Meanwhile, Nathan's region in Amy's heart is cemented in a series of intimate moments shared among them. Their conversations approximately Lindy and their hopes for the future build a bridge between their separate lives. Nathan, notwithstanding his quiet demeanor, is beginning to expose a facet of himself that speaks to Amy's heart. His love for her is rooted in information, persistence, and admire for the circle of relatives she's built with Ty and Lindy. In a vital scene, Nathan takes the time to bond with Lindy. The manner he speaks to her, the patience he reveals, and the love he indicates closer to Amy's daughter leaves a long-lasting impact. Lindy, who has grown near Nathan at some point of the season, starts off evolved to accept him as a part of her international. This second of connection isn't just about Amy and Nathan, it's about the potential for a combined family. A new bankruptcy wherein each Nathan and Lindy are vital to Amy's life. As Nathan and Amy spend extra time together, Amy begins off-evolved to look him no longer really as a ability associate, but as a person who can in reality be a father-parent to Lindy. The idea of transferring in advance with Nathan, as tough as it is able to seem, starts to experience much less like a betrayal of Ty and greater like a manner to honor his reminiscence. Nathan has proven that he's aware the importance of own family, and in his interactions with Lindy, Amy sees a glimpse of what the destiny ought to seem like. It's a destiny built on consider, love, and the shared obligation of raising Lindy collectively. Despite the emotional highs and lows that consist of those moments, Amy stays hesitant. The perception of Ty's absence lingers in her mind, and here she or he can't shake the fear that shifting ahead with Nathan will some way erase the memory of her late husband. But as she watches Nathan take care of Lindy and help her in techniques Caleb in no way pretty have to, Amy realizes that loving Nathan doesn't recommend forgetting Ty. Instead, it method growing a future wherein all of the love she's skilled, beyond gift and future, can coexist. The selection isn't always a clean one. Amy's coronary heart is pulled in precise instructions, closer to the consolation of the past with Caleb and the possibility of something new with Nathan. Yet, because the episode progresses, Amy reveals herself managing the reality. Nathan is probably the person who can help her heal, no longer definitely as an associate, but as a father to Lindy. This attention, though bittersweet, marks the start of a trendy financial disaster for Amy, a financial ruin complete of affection, boom, and the braveness to encompass what comes subsequent. The question, however, stays, will Amy and Nathan take that jump of faith, or will Caleb's impact pull Amy once more into the beyond? With the whole thing on the road, it's a choice with a purpose to have lasting outcomes, no longer only for Amy and Nathan, but for Lindy as properly. And as we inch towards the finale, one element will become clean. The future is massive open. However, the route Amy chooses will shape the circle of relatives she is destined to create. As we dive deeper into the emotional heart of Heartland Season 18. Episode 10, the point of interest shifts to the maximum critical person in Amy's life, her daughter, Lindy. Amy has continually been guided by way of her love for Lindy, and each selection she makes facilities around what's satisfactory for her infant. This episode isn't any particular. The stakes are better than ever as Amy faces the query of what form of future she can provide Lindy, one which honors her past with Ty, or one which opens up new opportunities for both of them. Amy has usually been protective of Lindy, ensuring that she grows up with the affection and stability she needs, even within the wake of Ty's premature dying. The bond amongst mother and daughter is unbreakable, and Lindy's happiness is usually Amy's precedence, however, as Nathan will become more concerned in their lives. Amy starts off evolved to look how he might not only be correct for her, however, may also be the daddy parent Lindy needs. This awareness weighs heavily on Amy's coronary heart, as she concerns approximately how the changes of their lives will have an effect on Lindy. Will she receive Nathan? Will she be okay with the concept of each different guy in her existence after Ty? In a pivotal moment, Amy sits down with Lindy to talk about the destiny. This communication, despite the fact that now not smooth, is vital for Amy to transport forward with readability. Lindy, ever perceptive for her age, senses the tension in her mom and asks the tough questions. Will Nathan be staying with us? Amy, with tears in her eyes, reassures her daughter, explaining that matters will be distinct. However, they'll be okay. This is a pivotal second within the episode, as Amy realizes that her daughter is greater resilient than she gives her credit for. What follows is an emotional journey of recuperation for both Amy and Lindy. They flow horseback driving together, much like antique times, allowing Amy to reconnect along with her daughter in a way that reassures her that no matter what takes place with Nathan, they will always be a group. The symbolism of using together, element by side, echoes the experience of group spirit that Amy is striving to build with Nathan, on the identical time as she stays cautious about speeding into anything too short. Throughout the episode, Amy confronts her personal growth head-on. She has endured so much, losing Ty, rebuilding her life, and now cautiously opening herself to new love. Yet, at the heart of her decisions is Lindy's happiness. Amy's choices aren't just about her, they're about the life she's built with her daughter. Can she move forward with Nathan without compromising the world she's created for Lindy? By the end of the episode, the answer becomes clear. Amy realizes she doesn't need to choose between Nathan and Ty's memory. She can honor the past while building a future that includes both. It's not just Amy and Nathan's story. Lindy is an integral part of this journey. Nathan's growing role in Lindy's life becomes pivotal. His patience, gentle approach, and attentive nature reveal that he could be a significant presence in their lives. While their bond is still developing, the potential for something lasting is undeniable. Nathan understands he's not Ty and never tries to replace him. Instead, he brings his unique qualities to the table, offering Amy and Lindy something invaluable, a steady, loving presence. The emotional core of the episode revolves around rediscovery. Amy learns it's possible to love again while cherishing Ty's memory, and Lindy begins to understand that change doesn't threaten her happiness. Together, they take steps toward embracing the future without losing sight of the past. It's a message of hope and growth that resonates deeply with viewers. Through it all, Amy's journey is as much about love as it is about family. The bond between mother and daughter, her budding relationship with Nathan, and the enduring love she holds for Ty. By the episode's end, Amy takes a meaningful step toward healing, understanding that the past and future can coexist in her heart. As Heartland Season 18, Episode 10 reaches its emotional peak, the tension surrounding Amy's love life and her role as a mother comes to a head. The decision she faces is monumental, not only for her heart, but also for Lindy's happiness and her own healing. Through heartfelt conversations with Nathan, Caleb, and even moments of reflection on her late husband, Amy reaches a profound realization about what she truly wants moving forward. This journey isn't just about romance. It's about finding peace, acceptance, and building a life that bridges the past and present. The conversations between Amy and Nathan are central to this transformation. Earlier in the episode, they share a candid discussion about their future. Nathan, deeply aware of Amy's past, refuses to rush her. His patience and willingness to let her process her emotions highlight the depth of his care. Unlike Caleb, who often acts impulsively, Nathan approaches their relationship with calm understanding. This difference in their approaches becomes a defining factor for Amy. Standing at a crossroads, Amy sees that Nathan's stability and emotional maturity provide the foundation she needs to move forward. While Caleb represents a familiar, loving past filled with both joys and complications, Nathan offers an uncertain but promising future. Amy realizes she doesn't have to choose between Nathan and Ty's memory. Instead, she envisions a life with Nathan that honors Ty's legacy, not as a haunting presence, but as a cherished part of her story that has shaped who she is today. This clarity is a turning point for Amy. In a vulnerable moment, she reaches out to Nathan with her heart open. "Nathan, I've been holding on to the past for so long, but I'm ready to move forward with you. Not to replace Ty, but to honor what we had and to build something new together." Her words are raw, honest, and filled with hope, the kind of honesty she hasn't fully expressed until now. Amy's decision isn't just for herself, it's for Lindy and their future as a family. In this episode, Amy embraces the possibility of love again while holding Ty's memory close. It's a step toward healing, a step toward hope, and a step toward a brighter future for her and Lindy. As Amy moves forward, she additionally takes time to reflect on her relationship with Ty. Throughout the season, we've seen Amy warfare with the concept of loving a person else at the same time as nonetheless carrying Ty's memory. In this episode, Amy sooner or later comes to a peaceful information. Ty will constantly be a part of her, and not anything can erase the affection they shared. But now, she's ready to open her heart to Nathan, to construct a future that honors each her beyond with Ty and the new love she's determined. In one final powerful scene, Amy and Nathan share a tender moment on the ranch. As they stand together, watching the sun dip below the horizon, they hold fingers, a silent promise that they're ready to face the future together. It's a quiet moment, but it's full of the form of desire and promise that best A in reality deep connection can convey. As the episode ends, fanatics are left with a feel of anticipation. Amy and Nathan's adventure is far from over. However, this episode marks the beginning of a new bankruptcy for them both. It's a chapter where love, family, and the legacy of the beyond can coexist, each making their lives richer, deeper, and more significant. Amy's selection to transport ahead with Nathan, while nonetheless honoring Ty's reminiscence, is an effective statement approximately love, recovery, and the braveness it takes to construct something new after loss. As Heartland Season 18, Episode 10 involves a near, Amy's adventure of healing and increase reaches an emotional and pivotal turning factor. The choice she has made, deciding on to open her heart to Nathan while still cherishing the memory of Ty, indicators a effective new bankruptcy in her existence. But as the episode wraps up, it leaves audiences with lingering questions. What does the destiny preserve for Amy, Nathan, and Lindy? And will their evolving courting be capable of face up to the challenges that lie beforehand? In the very last moments of the episode, Amy and Nathan stand facet with the aid of Aspect, looking towards the destiny. Their communication is quiet, full of unsaid promises. Amy, now at peace along with her selection, turns to Nathan and quietly says, "I'm geared up for this. For us." Nathan's reaction, gentle yet complete of determination, is simple. "We'll take it one step at a time, Amy. Together." This understated alternate speaks volumes about the conceit and information they've cultivated over the direction of the season. This second of closure isn't just for Amy and Nathan. It's additionally a reflection of ways far Amy has come on the grounds that ties passing. Throughout the season, she has wrestled with grief, worry, and the uncertainty of shifting ahead. She has questioned her capability to love once more, her ability to completely embody a new chapter at the same time as holding directly to the beyond. But through deciding on Nathan, Amy is acknowledging that love doesn't ought to decrease the reminiscence of her late husband. Instead, it is able to coexist with the memory of Ty, honoring his vicinity in her coronary heart while allowing her to construct a future for herself and Lindy. The route forward isn't smooth, and the tension that also exists in their lives, mainly with Lindy, stays a principal recognition. Lindy's acceptance of Nathan as a brand new father determined is an ongoing journey. Although their bond has grown stronger for the duration of the season, it's clean that Lindy continues to be processing the adjustments in her existence. She has misplaced one father figure and now finds herself getting to consider a new guy in her mom's lifestyles. Nathan, even though information and affected person, is aware of that he should earn Lindy's belief, and he's prepared to take the vital steps to do so. Lindy's emotional adventure is a reflection of the bigger topic of the episode, the task of moving ahead whilst honoring the past. Amy, as a mom, has continually worked hard to guard Lindy from ache. However, she now is familiar with that true recovery comes from allowing each love and loss to coexist. In this manner, the own family's growth mirrors Amy's own journey. As Lindy begins to simply accept Nathan, she too learns that it's okay to like again without forgetting. This parallel development among mother and daughter strengthens the emotional middle of the episode and units the level for the own family to transport ahead collectively. As Amy and Nathan begin their new bankruptcy, the dynamic of their dating will absolutely keep to evolve. The tension among the beyond and the destiny will continually be part of their story, but it's clean that their connection has grown stronger. Nathan has emerged as more than only a love interest. He's an imperative part of Amy's adventure, and he's established himself to be someone who definitely knows the complexities of her coronary heart. His function in Lindy's existence may also keep to increase, as he steps into the role of a father figure without seeking to replace Ty. This sensitive balance among honoring the past and embracing the destiny could be central to their dating and their potential to navigate. It's going to determine the strength of their bond. The final scene of the episode, where Amy, Nathan, and Lindy are together on the ranch, symbolizes the cohesion they've all started to build. The nonviolent placing, surrounded through the beauty of nature, mirrors the serenity that Amy feels in her heart. It's a second of mirrored image, of knowing that the journey they've taken collectively has brought them to this vicinity of quiet reputation. And even though the destiny is uncertain, it's clear that Amy and Nathan are geared up to face it hand in hand. As Heartland movements forward into its subsequent chapters, the destiny for Amy, Nathan, and Lindy is packed with each promise and uncertainty. Amy's journey of recuperation and love is a ways from over, but the choices she's made on this episode suggest that she's subsequently equipped to embrace the future with open palms. Whether Nathan and Amy gets married or what other boundaries they may face remains to be seen, but one factor is certain: their adventure is simply beginning. Will Amy and Nathan face the closing test in their relationship? Will Lindy fully embody Nathan as a father discern? And will the circle of relatives preserve to locate approaches to develop, notwithstanding the load of the beyond? These questions loom huge inside the aftermath of episode 10, but what is clear is that Amy's destiny is brighter than ever. Her love for Nathan, her dedication to Lindy, and her potential to honor Ty's memory are all pieces of a complicated yet lovely puzzle, and the solutions will maintain to spread in future episodes. The emotional depth, the complex relationships, and the ever-present topic of healing make Heartland Season 18 a standout. As Amy's journey continues, so does the promise of boom, love, and the courage to face something demanding situations the destiny holds. And that's a wrap on Season 18, Episode 10 of Heartland. The moment between Amy and Nathan has left us all speechless, and we are able to wait to peer where their adventure takes them subsequent. What do you watched? Is this the start of something real, or will their pasts get within the manor? Will Amy and Nathan's love story be one for the books? Share your thoughts in the comment section and subscribe our channel. Thanks!